It's the wonder of God's creation that makes us believe. See you at the dive. See you at the dive.
Magandang araw, everybody. Here we are, still in paradise. Last week we featured the Cathedral dive site. This week we're going to feature Daryl Laut and Sombrero Island. And we're going to have the special appearance and help from our guide and friend, Jess Lapid, that's going to give us some tips about camera handling underwater. And where is that going to happen? Just take a guess at the dive. So we are very, very lucky. We are blessed, man, because we are in the rain season, typhoon season, and as you can see, the day is lovely weather. Before we start our exploration dive in Sombrero Island and Daryl Laut, let's take a quick dive here at Bawan Divers Sanctuary. Lovely things, but we also see the hand of man, the so-called Homo sapiens. All right, I don't know why they put that kind of name, because all this comes from down there, and it's amazing. These guys, this kind of stuff, plastic, is killing the oceans and destroying the reefs. So a lot of the population that depends on the sea in future generations is going to be in a situation of hunger or dying of hunger. Before we continue our dive, let's try to know more about our guest diver, Jess Lapid. Jesse Lloyd Flake Lapid, a Kabalan pride born on August 16, 1959, is one of the great action figures of the Philippine cinema in the 1980s. Following his late father's footsteps and began his name as Jess Lapid Jr., a movie personality decided to take scuba diving lessons as a diversion from the stressful world of show business. Little did he know that what had started out as a hobby for some relaxation will soon turn out to be a professional career for him.
Nag-start ako sa showbiz 1979. Nag-dive ako 1989. So, pinagsabay ko yung dalawa. So, naging open water diver ako 1989. Kasunod-sunod din. 91, naging advanced open water. 93 yata, rescue. 94, dive master. 95, assistant instructor. 96, full-fledged 2-star instructor. Actually, wala akong plano maging instructor. So, yung instructor ko lang ang nagtulak sa akin para maging instructor or magturo. Unang-una, ayaw ko dahil parang gusto ko lang mag-dive, parang passion lang, parang sport lang. So, hindi ko alam, unti-unti pala, minamotivate niya ako para maging instructor. So, nung dive master ako, niligyan niya ako ng mga estudyante para maturuan ko. So, yun pala, hindi ko alam na nandun na pala ako doon sa point na ready na pala ako. Parang in-IDC na niya ako, no? Parang instructor development course sa ganong kaaga sa stage nung diving career ko. So, nung pumayag ako, mabilis lang yung procedure kasi hindi ko alam na ginagawa ko na pala yung procedure na dapat gawin para maging instructor ka. So, nung 96, mabilis lang. So, na-rate ako 2-star. Certified ako under Japan Seamas. Seamas Japan. Tapos 2003, nag-crossover ako sa Simas Philippines. Tapos nag-SSI din ako 2003 or 2004. 2010, naging instructor trainer ako ng Simas. Tapos ngayon, course director ng Simas Philippines. Actually, nag-start ako ng cinematography, no? In 2002. So, film pa, no? Film. Okay. So, unti-unti, nagkaroon nga ng transition from film to digital. Ngayon, lahat ng divers, after ng certification nila, una nilang bibilin camera. Underwater camera. So, syempre, start muna sila sa Digicam, yung mga maliliit na cameras, para mag-aral. Ngayon, pagka nagustuhan na nila talaga, tsaka sila bumibili ng malaki. Yung iba, mas prefer nila mag-compact kesa mag-SLR. So, depende. Depende naman kasi sa trip nung diver kung minsan nga, yung mga babae, lalaki ng mga cameras nila.
Equipped and motivated by his passion and skills of a great diver, Jess Lapid is now delving into underwater cinematography for Philippine movies, TV programs, and other platforms on broadcast media, with the duty to protect and preserve the environment.
Sombrero Island. So this would be the site, this area, it's 40 feet. And then there's a drop off to 60 to 80 to 20 meters, 25 meters. We will decide if we go left or right or left. If we go to the left, there's a sandy area here to go back to this area. Then go back to the boat. If we cannot find the boat, we just release our balloons for the boat to take us up. Dari Laot, Shankan Restaurant. Laot is offshore. Our entry will be here. The top is 20 meters. We'll be doing a reverse profile. No? First to reach maybe half tank. No? You just tell the dive master so we can decide if we will go up.
Sombrero Island, very famous location here, and Jess was telling me that it's a very strong current and turbulence between Sombrero Island and that other island that you see over there, the coast. Okay, so we can see some bancas already here. Maybe we're not going to be the only ones down there. I've done this dive also in 2016, and it's a very nice dive. Okay, so I'll tell you more when we finish the dive. Salamat po, and see you at the dive. Sombrero Island, as it looks exactly as its namesake, is located at the northern part of Maricaban Island western point, with a depth of 6 to 27 meters. The island has some impressive drop-offs that further enhance its similarity to the broad-brimmed hat. Crevices, tunnels, and piles of large boulders are scattered on this side. There are some beautiful staghorn coral gardens and lots of bright yellow crinoids at shallower depth.
Sa sombrero, so very colorful hat ng corals doon, no? Kasi flat siya na mahaba, yung flat na nasa mga bandang 40 feet lang. Tapos may drop off ng 60 hanggang 80. Yeah, may turtles din. Karaniwang makikita doon yung mga coral formation na mga ganda, tsaka yung mga kung ano-anong macro species na pwede mong kunan sa photography.
The reef itself is festooned with gorgonians, black corals, shells, and lots of soft corals, grunge, jacks, snappers, and if you're lucky, a hawksbill turtle are common visitors here. Different creatures like sea slugs and nudibranchs is really amazing variety. We also saw a suitable, very nice. I think Mr. Jeslapi has a very nice video of that creature today. And well, the species of fish, I saw like 3 different species of fish that I've never seen before in my life. And and we can't forget the moray eels. We saw 2 of them, one in a cave and the other one's just hunting, catching some fish around. She was just doing her activity, didn't give a damn about us actually. Just looked around, but she carried on with her activity. And well, the variety of fish, simply amazing, guys, amazing. We have to check in the book. We also saw some different species of coral. Very massive corals here also. Soft corals, all those stars of the show. And well, we have a very nice visibility also here. Much better than in Cathedral, that is very close by. Maybe there's a stronger current here. The water in Cathedral was kind of greenish. That sometimes is good because green water usually means more plankton, and more plankton means more fish usually. Real nice, real nice. See you at the dive. So you see the structure there? There used to be a restaurant, floating restaurant here, and it sunk. I don't know why it sank actually. We're going to tell you the rest of the story later. I was diving here in 2016, and it's a very nice place. The best guests here, school of batfish. Darryloud is located at the west side of Caban Island. It is the wreckage of what was once a floating hotel casino back in 1980s that sank when it was struck by lightning. The skeletal remains of the dirty lout lies tilted along the reef slope, with the higher end at about 40 feet deep and the lower end at about 90 feet.
Si Dari Laut naman, sa pagkakaalam ko, dati siyang floating restaurant. So, tapos nagkaroon ng problema. Nag-sink siya doon. So, hindi na siya ni-retrieve. So, parang pinabayaan na lang siya dyan. At yun nga, hanggang ngayon, so makikita niyo naman yung kagandahan nung spot na yun, na lagi ding pinupuntahan ng mga bisita.
This dive site is popular among novice divers because of the near absence of current. It boasts of resident school of batfish, frogfish, squirrelfish, and a variety of small reef fishes.
You know how we can synthesize this dive? You don't know what to look at. There's so many things to see that you can freak out, man. Several fish that I've never seen in my life, and the same batfish that we saw a couple of years ago, probably about this size, very friendly, going around. And the water here has a lovely turquoise tone. The only thing that is a little bit sad, there's a lot of plastic bags around. Maybe there's a local population nearby. That's the only sad thing about it. Maybe more plastic than 2 years ago, but this is unavoidable. It's all over the world, this plastic problem. But the number of species is simply amazing. Simply amazing. Other thing that surprised me, there are not many soft corals, but the size of the soft corals is huge, man. Big soft corals. And the diameter of the central stem of the colony is huge. Some places the trunks are about this thick. That's very unusual. Not too many soft corals, but the size is really impressive. And it's very close, actually. The sunken restaurant is very close to Sombrero Island. We can see it over there. Very, very close. So it's very comfy location also for diving. All right.
All right, everybody, here we are again. Another 30 minutes passed by. We had wonderful dives in Dari Lao and Sombrero Island. The visibility was perfect. The marine creatures, well, man, we can't say really how many species we seen down there. It's difficult. Sometimes you lose track of how many things you've seen down there. And we really want to thank you again to all the people here, especially Miss Lourdes and all the staff here, the dive masters at the Bawan Diver Sanctuary, and also for the patients. We try to behave ourselves, but sometimes we are kind of naughty. Okay. All right, everybody. So until next week with more traveling and diving. All right. Where? At the dive.
It's the wonder of God's creation that makes us believe.